on the big stage in the hot seat. Seeing a slightly different lineup here from Fawn as well. I think we have switched out Lucina and Game & Watch for, is that Roy that I see?
Roy, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, Layla with a very interesting lineup here. Joker, Pichu, and Robin. High execution characters all across the board, particularly Pichu, who really has almost no room for error. Because if you mess up, you're probably dead at 70%. This is a player that is getting sweaty on the sticks. Like, you gotta be a ladder to play characters like this. And I think Pichu is the main, if my memory is being correctly jogged here from seeing Layla around the Twitter sphere in the past. So I'm not sure which character to place the highest expectations on, but all of them have a easy time impressing me, I think, because they're pretty hard to play.
It definitely takes a high skill ceiling to lock in these characters this way.
Yeah, and it's funny because Fawn's lineup is like two pretty like normal, easy, fundamental characters. Diddy with a very high ceiling though, and then ᶠᵃ, who is a completely different beast from the rest of the game. So, yeah, a lot of skill expression on the screen here.
A lot of creativity.
Yeah.
Not very many characters can move the way these two characters can, and for as long as they do it as well. Back air. Down to, okay. I actually decided to think twice before grabbing the banana peel, probably for good reason. Okay, you're still jumping in that air, which is something I do feel like the Diddy Kongs at times, you know, kind of autopilot a little on. So definitely want to counter jumps a little bit more carefully versus Joker.
Yeah, I feel like one blessing for Diddy is that autopilot monkey flip from the ledge or from the corner is not really going to get challenged by the biggest buttons out there. Joker, very narrow and precise hitboxes on a lot of his moves. Back air being one of the exceptions, but even still, I mean, he sticks his arm all the way out there, so there's a good chance it'll trade.
For sure.
Of course, not going to spend any more time talking about that character because he has been eliminated.
Pichu is here. Show me what this Pichu can do in 2025, okay?
Yeah, we got to see the speed and the projectile come into play in a big way here because Pichu can't go normal for normal with Diddy Kong. Forward air beats his entire moveset clean. Ooh.
Oh, but where the character kind of lacks in that sort of regard doesn't make up, you know, of course, this with dealing with Diddy Kong in the disadvantage. Diddy Kong, you know, historically very easy character to combo once you get your hands on him. Also off stage, very easy to just beat up and harass. So I want to see, you know, how that kind of plays into effect here.
Yeah, Diddy's recovery is either completely untouchable or very predictable and linear depending on how much you got left, right?
No doubt.
If you have your double jump and side B available to you, sometimes it feels impossible, but I don't know. I mean, Pichu can also just put the Thunder Jolt at the ledge and tap him off the barrels. But, of course, we're not even going to see that because it's Squad Strike, and there's no point in keeping that analysis up until the next game. Roy, though, a character with a big sword to swing the little rat away from him. I like the matchup until you get off stage.
Yeah, then it becomes the Pichu show.
Yes, or at least the Roy suffering show.
Oh, wrong. Okay, I was a little off about that. It's definitely the Roy show. And I'm kind of liking this, man. I mean, you know, Roy, again, another character that we don't get to see very often. I know we talked a little bit earlier about, like, Rivers, you know, and just, like, his you know, strong utilization of the character. We do get to see Cola, you know, on occasion play this character. But Cola, of course, does not go to every, you know, tournament. So definitely picks him a little bit more carefully these days. Goblin, you know, is doing the one-piece thing. So,
actually, oh, my God. Did Rivers ever play Roy? I thought it was just Prong.
Was it always solo?
And now Diddy, yeah. Oh, my Lord, on the re-grab.
Jesus.
Down air. Absolutely ruthless there from Fawn. Well, all right. That game one was uncomfortably fast, honestly. I mean, there were times where it kind of slowed down a little bit, but just felt like once Fawn got an opening on almost any of those characters, other than Joker, who we saw kind of an honest scrap from, yeah, it was
raps.
Pretty fast.
It was raps. Fawn felt very at home there. You know, didn't feel like, you know, got too flustered, you know. I mean, obviously, Layla put up a really good fight, but Fawn, you know, kind of held strong and said, hey, I know my lineup. I trust my lineup. And I kind of like the switch over to Roy just for the simple fact that, you know, Lucina, she does require a song and dance in the neutral at times, which isn't bad. You know, she's one of the best characters in the game just in terms of just raw damage and just raw capabilities of the normals. But sometimes in Squad Strike, you just want to get a stock cleaned up real quick. And I'm down to trade a little bit with Roy. I'm down to use his speed to clean you up real fast. So characters designed like that could be, you know, beneficial given the right combination. So here we go.
Oh, hold on. Dropping Joker for Aegis. I like that. You got to make it a little easier on yourself if you're playing characters like Pichu and Robin. Maybe Robin is Layla's main, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Again, a player I'm very unfamiliar with, but have seen her name mentioned once or twice on the timeline. Either way, I mean, I'm impressed by a top 4 finish in any game and any event. They got to be pretty good to make it this far. So let's see how the Pyra and Mythra handle themselves. Really good matchup into Roy, in my opinion. You can abuse Roy off stage with Pyra quite easily, and then Mythra actually beats him at his own game of being the fast and bursty sword character.
Yeah. I mean, she has footwork galore for sure. She gets to operate in a way that not a lot of swordies, I mean, really, I don't think any other swordie kind of operates the way she does. I mean, there are some that have like similar ingredients, but Mythra is definitely one of a kind for sure.
Yeah, this is Sheik with a sword or Roy on Adderall. Really fast.
Addy Roy is crazy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Mythra, I mean, Pyra, excuse me. I mean, you already know how this is about to go.
Yeah.
She hits you once, this could be really bad.
Layla just committed a little too soon to the edge guard and allowed Fawn to slip through her fingers. Just going to throw the blazing end out. And to no avail, but okay, there we go. A grab, nothing off of it. And Fawn is somehow fighting back, just avoiding all these setups that could potentially be fatal. Hold on, air dodge read. No, empty landing. Actually goes right to the ledge. Smart from Fawn. The defense is looking good. And it must, at a point like this in the match, 160%. Pyra can look at you the wrong way and your stock will disappear.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. And Fawn having none of it. It is the Pichu show again. I know we always make the joke of like characters being too cute to X, Y, and Z, but like, I just feel bad hitting Pichu in this game. I'm like, man, come on, man.
The cries are so sad.
Yeah. Like,
he has tears in his eyes when you hit him.
Yeah. Like,
he hurts himself. Like,
come on.
Oh, God, how do you not feel bad?
Yeah, you know. Oh, my God.
Oh, because of shit like that, dude.
Yep.
That move is evil. And to think that it was so much worse, before, like, as in more evil, before they nerfed it. But yeah, I mean, the character's so tiny, so low to the ground, it can be very difficult to hit him, even with his hurt box getting nerfed.
That's what I'm saying, man. Short hop fair. Online, nice. Thunder Joe because he knew, again, it's Diddy Kong, the high recovery from the ledge is coming through.
Well, the late hit of the Nair is going to connect, and that's actually good for combos. Got the down tilt, but nothing thereafter. I'm kind of surprised. Now we have an offstage situation. Can you complete the edge guard on Diddy Kong? No. Able to take the high road. Almost no lag on those barrels when you recover horizontally.
Okay. Attack back to the ledge.
Once again, the edge guard attempt coming through. Monkey flip just safe enough, but Fawn holding shield, gonna get grabbed and gonna die right after. All right, Layla in the lead here, but now you've got to contend with the main, the duck hunt, the final boss.
Sour down there at that too. I didn't know that move had that much like oomph to it when it hit you.
Oh, Pichu's, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that outward hitbox is nothing to be trifled with.
Okay, we're just gonna trade because why the heck not?
Oh my God,
Layla.
Okay.
Oh my lordy.
Is the Pichu the main? Is the Robin the main? Now I feel like it's Pichu, but I saw Robin in the anchor position last game. I don't know.
It's kind of feeling like Pichu, brother.
It is. It is. To be honest. Now we've got some back and forth between the players, presumably just figuring out the stage, but I think they're both likely to mix up their lineups, right? I mean, we already saw Layla do it, and we saw Fawn do it a whole bunch in her winter semi set. So I think it's kind of anyone's game in terms of what characters come out. Oh, here's the Luigi.
There it is.
I don't know if this is the lineup to pick Luigi into, though.
Yeah, because 2 swordies, and then one of them can severely outrange you with their projectiles.
Yep. And then Pichu, I think Luigi is good into Pichu, but it just depends how good you are at the combos. Hitting such a small target can be difficult, and Pichu's weight being the lowest in the game also makes those combos even less reliable or even trickier to do. The window to start them is going to be smaller as well. So we'll see if Fawn has that many hours in the lab on the Luigi. If she knows how to 0 to death Pichu, I'll be very impressed, and the Luigi will get the vouch from me.
Okay. Well, here we go, friends.
Robin in the starting position this time around.
And Diddy Kong is feels a little whack for Robin. Oh my God.
I feel like unless your zoning is absolutely perfect, this is probably not a good matchup.
The only person I feel like I've ever seen really be comfortable with Robin versus quicker characters was Daft.
Oh, Daft is so sick.
Daft was an animal.
I don't think he plays anymore.
Yeah.
If I'm not tripping, I think he plays TFT now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, ran into him in games.
Okay, he said, yeah, I'm about to sweat it up for real this time.
Yeah, shout out to all those South Florida homies, man. We were talking about Child before, Dad. Like,
Yo.
We got a lot of cool-ass dudes down there.
No, for sure. Fawn right here, bleeding out a little bit. Layla has figured some things out. The Robin gameplay, again, I had my thoughts, had my reservations about it, but it looks like it's the play. Thunder.
Yeah,
I need you to know, Thunder.
This is probably the worst of all the head-to-heads on the screen as well. Robin versus Luigi. How do you touch Robin? Like, Luigi's approaching options are terrible. His air mobility is terrible. Of course, if you do manage to grab Robin at low or mid percents, it's almost certain death, but I don't think that's going to be a factor here with already 111%. You can get down, throw down B, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay.
That lever sword, man. So much range, so much shield stun as well. It's exactly what Luigi doesn't want to see. It's basically impossible to shield grab or punish with anything else for him.
Gets spun up and done up.
True.
Rage Luigi is crazy.
That move is a violation of the Geneva Convention.
Isn't those arms like, aren't they invincible too? Like
his whole body, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's like intangible.
Yeah.
Oh
no, he's tangible but invincible.
Okay.
Yeah, so like if you're invincible, you can hit the character and it'll give you the hit lag. Like when you respawn off the angel platform. But if you're intangible, it's like when you're air dodging and you're just not there.
That's what it is. That's what it is. 100%. Luigi is just a bad mother. Shut your mouth when you're spinning.
It's true, bro.
Oh my God! Get down there again. What's up with that move? I didn't know that move did all. Maybe did I just not pay enough attention to Pichu when his character was like super duper meta and relevant?
Yeah, I guess so, because that is a kill move for sure.
Yeah. I'm just so used to seeing Pikachu's down there. I just assume Pichu's is like the same.
Yeah, I mean, Pikachu's I think has some knockback to it too, but yeah, Pichu, I mean, they gave him all the firepower. Now we have Duck Hunt out once again. Fawn, depending on her anchor to win this match, win the tie-breaking game of this set. And so far, it's not actually going her way. Pichu able to finesse his way through the storm of projectiles, get right in there and cause some pain. And at this point, you don't even care about the self-damage. You know pretty much anything is going to kill at this percent, so you might as well just swing for the fences.
Okay. Using Thunder, okay. Using Thunder Jolt to approach safely. I like that idea, but I can't say I love it versus Duck Hunt. But hey, when it's the only projectile you have, you kind of have to do what you do.
Now, Mythra is out. What a great character to fight zoners with. You have all this ground speed, a dash attack that does wonders for you, Nair to clank projectiles. But I feel like Fawn is the one who's more comfortable here because this is a very common character. Duck Hunt is not.
No,
the matchup experience gap must be ludicrous.
I'd imagine Fawn will have a lot of knowledge. I mean, in order to play a character like this at the level that she plays, you'd have to know how this character stacks up against all the top tiers.
It's true. But all the matchup experience in the world is not going to get you away from Pyra's sword. Probably any good hit from here will do the job. Oh, we have the commitment to the blazing end, but of course Duck Hunt has to take a while to recover. That's enough time for Pyra to retrieve her sword and continue the sledge trap from up close this time. Oh, nice. Sneaky with the can. And the clay pigeon. And the gunman.
Every projectile in the world is getting tossed out here.
Fawn gonna retreat, but she has to forfeit some of that stage control in order to set up shop. Got the clay pigeon just chilling on the top of the platform. Yeah, you can of course delay the detonation by so much, and it almost functions like a delayed hitbox like grenade. Oh, wait, hold on. Shot in the face.
Again, another snipe. That's the second one, I believe, throughout this top. I guess we were in top 8. We've been in top 8 a while. So yeah, when Fawn played last was top 8. Okay.
This might be the last game of the set, but I feel like there's a healthy back and forth here. I'm expecting a game 5.
I'd like to see another one. I think Layla definitely has what it takes to push it to a game 5, especially the one game that she did win was like a pretty definitive win.
I wonder if there's going to be another roster swap. No, Fawn's sticking to Luigi, but Layla thinking about something. Banjo? No. Surely that's not the answer.
I didn't think the Pyra and Mythra were bad, but hey, what do I know?
I mean, she switched for game 2 and won, and then stayed for game 3 and lost. Like, I mean, it's got a 50-50 shot of working out, but the Joker has a 100% loss rate. So I don't know if I co-sign this, but I can't hate just yet.
No.
We'll have to see the tail of the tape.
Okay, here we go.
Fourth and potentially final game. Fawn up by 1. The Luigi has yet to get a chance to shine throughout this entire top 8. But
Yeah.
maybe she's feeling confident picking him because her path to the top 8 was influenced by Luigi in a positive way.
It could be. I mean, unfortunately, finding themselves kind of stacked up against characters that really make it difficult for Luigi, as you can see right here. Crouching and crawling to just get away from the thunder, but only to meet the fire. I mean, she has projectiles to cover every approach, I feel.
Yeah,
Fire fire to the ledge. Back air. Oh, my God.
Oh, I thought we were going to see the Elwin spike. I'm not going to lie.
But it's the second one that spikes, right? Or is it the first one?
It's the first one.
First one?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. That move is messed up.
I could be tripping. Now you got me second guessing, but I'm pretty sure it's the first.
I'm like, every time it hits me, I'm like, oh, that does that. I just can never remember which one does it.
Spoilers, bro. It's both of them.
Oh, right.
You have no choice. All right. Either way, it is a pretty healthy back and forth, but once again, the Luigi is here only to meet his most difficult matchup on the screen in this Robin. So I don't know if we're going to see any of the typical stuff, the grabs into death. Now at this percent, I believe down throw up B will still be valid. Robin's very comboable. That's the one saving grace Luigi has. But yeah, you got no jump off stage, no misfire to bail you out, and this character is once again a non-factor. Fawn basically playing a 2v3.
Again, Luigi's just one of those characters when you're recovering, you have to have the right set of everything in play for you. Like, you can recover from pretty much any distance away, catches the roll. Great stuff.
Yeah, the fact that you can't mash down B to recover like you used to be able to.
Yeah, remember that?
Kneecapped this character.
And then when like the game was coming out and I seen the Poltergust, I thought, oh, maybe this would be used as like some sort of alternative, recovery system, like Link's, I don't know, tether grab or I guess.
Yeah, can't believe he doesn't have tether with Zare, right?
Yeah, or like Mario's Dr. Egad, Flood, everything. Like one of those in the game. No, 2 of them let you hover and fly to some degree.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh,
rocket nozzle, hover nozzle.
Yeah, so I thought, oh, Luigi might have a thing, but nope. They just say, eat that.
Yeah, the professor did not get his tools shown off in the best way in this game, so I feel bad for him, man. Yeah, unfortunate stuff indeed. Layla, on the other hand, feeling the complete opposite of unfortunate, feeling immaculate here. Up 2 stocks, a very, very healthy and fresh Joker. Unfortunately enough, Fawn for her on her final stock. This might actually go game 5. Yeah, I'm getting the vibes. Unless this Duck Hunt puts in overtime here into 2 very strong characters. I mean, we saw what Layla could do in the game that she was able to take, right? And with a stock lead and then some, I feel like she's got a very comfortable position here.
I would have to agree.
Got that back
down
up the ledge. A menace of a move for sure. Ooh, raw into that up air. That was some swag. Run backwards, turn forward, and oh, all right.
That was so swaggy. 4 throw. Okay, residual damage on lock.
Yeah, this is just racking up way too fast. Not looking good for Fawn at all.
Nice, I'm loving the downward angle guns. Oh my God! Yes, we're going to another game. The downward angle guns are something that we were talking to Dre about it, a year or so ago. He was like, Jokers just need to use that more.
Oh no, for Dre, it's the up guns.
Yeah, and up
that's
guns
his
too.
specialty. Yeah.
Yes. I think he was just saying like guns in general, but up guns, you're right, are his specialty for sure. And here comes the replays, man. Big shout out to Devin. Of course, looking for some residual damage. Nothing off the downward angle guns, but ending them just in time for the back air, just to hit him with another one.
Saying, let's run that back. Or do you? I guess that's asking, do you want to run that back, considering Layla's the one who won that game. I don't know if Fawn is going to let that happen. Just to, throw a wrench in the plans. Like, oh, you're asking me? No.
No, we won't be doing that. We're going to Lilac Cruise. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, heavens.
Yeah, I know, right?
Anything but that.
Remember the Lilac Enthusiast? Like, what was that about? What was up with that? That stage was some butt.
I tried to tell them.
Yeah.
I tried to save you all for the entirety of Smash 4, and then what happens? This game comes out, it doesn't even tilt anymore, and now you ban it? Like, wow.
The crazy part was, like, it didn't do us any favors, but they were like, okay, well, we run this because, like, Yoshi's Island Brawl is stuck on the 3DS. So, like, if that stage was here, this would take that spot around.
I would ban that shit too.
That's what I'm saying.
They're both trash.
They're just both trash. But then the crazy part is that we ended up getting both. Actually, we ended up getting that plus WarioWare and all these, and we don't even run them. It was
They're
like,
all banned.
What was the fight for? We fought for nothing.
They're all bad.
Yeah.
Good. Let them sit in the ground where they belong.
That's right.
Okay. Anyway,
Right.
back to the match.
2% differential between these two again for the second time. Both sides trying to keep it as close as humanly possible, but as it stands, we're seeing a lot more pressure being applied, and this is crazy to say, but for a character like Robin to be this close on Diddy comfortably is saying a lot about the confidence here.
Fawn dropping the Luigi, by the way, must point that out. I think that's just objectively the right decision. It didn't make much of an impact in any of the games, and also leading Diddy into Robin, correct choice as well. This is a tough matchup for slow characters. Yeah, you've got these big sword normals and projectiles that can give Diddy some trouble, but... Oh, hold on! Why are you plucking the banana there? Of all times, right after you got hit by a weak move that didn't send you anywhere. That was very greedy from Fawn.
You playing a game.
Oh, and now this Game & Watch might actually have some degree of trouble with Robin. Big sword normals are tough for Game & Watch to deal with, but we'll see if we can complete this edge guard, or is it just going to be a ledge trap? Wait. Is that oh, it was the Levin sword, or the Elwyn tome popping out of Robin. I was like, why did that look like the green Game & Watch bacon?
No, it did look kind of weird for a second.
Elwyn's the same color as this Game & Watch costume's bacon. Oh my god.
Brother is getting kind of silly in these streets.
Crispy like some bacon by that up smash. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, getting charred. Okay, yeah. Go duck yourself out of here.
Yeah, definitely getting ducked up by the up air. But this is still very comfortably in Layla's favor. We saw the exact same situation last game. 2 clean stocks for her to deal with the anchor for Fawn. I mean, Duck Hunt, not really a comeback character. Definitely a control character who enjoys playing the lead. And yeah, you've got Joker and Pichu, 2 offensive powerhouses. If Arsene appears, I think it's just over.
That's what I kind of think too. And it feels like Layla's working towards it. You know, doesn't mind scrapping, but definitely is like, let me just back away. I'll build meter no matter what. Maybe not as quick, but I will build meter, excuse me.
Yeah,
So,
it'll come with time as well. That's one thing that I feel like people don't usually know about Joker, is that his meter actually just fills up without you doing anything. Getting hit or hitting them or Rebel's Guard, whatever. No, it'll gradually fill. So
yeah, I said, look, we want to see Arsene set the people. It will be here no matter what. And just like you said, when Arsene is here, stocks are going to disappear. Great stuff.
Yeah, the forward air into down smash, just cleaning it up nice and quick. Fawn, I kind of feel like she threw the set by using Luigi.
I think so too. The Luigi just didn't have that fear factor that I think she was anticipating it to have.
I mean, not only that, we also didn't see the grab combos once.